What's happening, you guys? All right, it's time. I'm going to do another flight today. It won't be too long, only about not even maybe an hour flight, something like that. It's going to be from San Diego to San Jose. Show you the route we're going to take, show you the weather and all that, and then we'll jump into the aircraft. It's going to be a simulated Alaska Airlines ERJ-175 flight, and show you the weather as well, so we know what we're going to get ourselves into, and then we'll jump in the aircraft and let's make it happen, all right? All right, guys, here's the route we're going to take. I'm going to go to the World High. All right, I guess it's not going to make much difference there. All right, we're going to start out in San Diego, and then I forget the name of the departure procedure I'm going to be taking, but it's going to end up at LAX. I do have some other waypoints in here that we're going to have in Flight Simulator, just they're not showing up in here. For SkyVector, all I really cared about was put the transition, the end of the departure procedure in there, and then map out a route from there. It's going to be really short. There aren't any really en-route waypoints because right after LAX, the next waypoint is San Marcos, and that is the start of the arrival procedure I'm going to be using in San Jose, okay? So you're not going to see, So we're going to basically come up this jet route here to basically to Salinas, and then cut across over here to intercept for runway 30 left at San Jose. Then we're going to take off on runway 27 at San Diego. Let me go ahead and show you the weather conditions now. All right, so current weather in San Diego, we got winds of 190 at 6, visibility 10, broken clouds at 2,500 feet, and broken at 25,000. Temperature is 16, nice weather today, dew point 9, and altimeter is 3015. Okay, now let's look at San Jose. When I was looking earlier, we got right on the verge of instrument conditions there. Looks like it's improved right now. It was at 3 when I looked, I don't know, about not even half an hour ago. All right, now there we got winds of 200 at 10 with gusts of 15, visibility 7, and rain. Few clouds at 1,800 feet. We'll have to take a look at the field elevation. Don't know the elevation there. It is 62 feet. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to be probably, there's a possibility it could be on 5-6 mile final or so before we actually make good view of the runway based on that so far. Broken clouds at 3,500, overcast at 6,000. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have some problems seeing the runway until, we're within about 10 miles away. All right, visibility, temperature 10, that's right at 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and dew point 7. So if it gets much more humid, we're going to have problems with fog. So we're going to have to be wary of that. Might have to go to an alternate, we'll see. But this time of day, I doubt it. Usually the fog is is waning more at this hour than anything else. All right, this is what the airfield looks like. I tentatively plan to park on I think it was gate 5, somewhere over here by Terminal A. Going to land on 30 left, and I forget which spot I had set up at San Diego. I'm going to have to, because I have to use a different recording method for that to, once I'm in the sim. So this FYI, that's kind of what we're going to end up doing here, right? All right, guys, we are on the ground now at San Diego-Lindbergh Field. This is the aircraft we're going to be using, and should be Alaska Airlines. But this is where we're at. Like some nice, nasty weather here in the area. Yeah, we are having winter storm in the general area where I'm at, which is a couple-hour drive from San Diego. Let's hop in and get to it. All right, I'm gonna adjust my. All right, there we go. Maybe a little bit too close there, but it's all right. Okay. First things first, we need to get the ground power unit on. Okay, which is right there.
Lindbergh clearance delivery. Zane 1029 IFR to San Jose. Ready to copy.
Zane 1029er is cleared to San Jose Airport via the Core 2 departure, Lima Alpha X-ray transition, runway 27. Climb via SID maintain 12,000, expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 128.15, squawk 2551.
All right, let's get these AC
Clear to
pumps
San Jose
on, these fuel
via the 4-2
pumps.
departure. Lima Alpha X-ray transition. Runway 27. Climb via SID, maintain 12,000, expect flight. Level 330, 10 minutes after departure.
Okay, set
Departure frequency
altitude.
is
All right.
128.15. Squawk 2551.
Gonna have to get our ID, you know, our,
Zane 1029er.
where are they at? I thought they were up this way. They're talking too much.
Good day.
Need to align the IRSs, but let's see. That's integrated drive generator. That should be a problem. Maybe it's... Yeah, I don't use this aircraft enough, so... Gotta try to remember how to get the outboard DU fired up. Probably just need to get power to the aircraft. Well, no. Let's see what happens with auto. No. Okay. Got battery.
Autopilot.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be is don't have all the, you know, everything powered up yet. Oh yeah, the bus tie switch. That's it. Okay, so there you go. All right, now we'll go ahead and get our APU fired up, which is right there. Because we're going to need bleed air to get the engines to start. The engines use a bleed air starter, and need to get bleed air into the manifold before we can get them to start. Okay, I didn't catch, did they mention an altimeter setting? Let me get this up here out of the way. I don't see anything mentioned about altimeter. So, probably just cheat and hit the comma key to calibrate it. Yeah, it's adjusted now. And look like we got 3015 on the altimeter. Okay, have AP running. Now got to make sure the bleed air cross feeds are running. Where are we? I can't read these very well. Okay, this is the APU bleed there. Get all these open. What is that one? I can't read it. It's one thing that's bad about the goggles. It's not clear enough what exactly that is, and hang on. Maybe I'll slide over. Okay. No, I think we're all right. I think we're okay there. So we should be able to get the engines to start now. Let me get the hydraulic pumps to auto, because we're going to need those as well. I'll get the, I like auto for most everything, so all right, we'll get that to on. What else? Ice protection. Yeah, we might need it. I don't know. Okay, what else do we possibly want? We'll get all these on when it's about when we're ready to taxi. And these will come on when we're ready to get on the runway.
Delta 2508 IFR to Seattle. Ready to copy.
Okay, let's get to the ignition.
Delta 2508 is cleared to Seattle Airport as filed, runway 9er. Climb and maintain 4,000. Departure frequency is 128.1. Squawk 2424.
Okay, we're going to start with the number 2 engine first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our flight. We would
Oh
like
boy,
to bring
I
to your
forgot about
attention the
this.
safety information you need to follow. Please stow your hand luggage carefully in the overhead compartment.
I need to figure out how to shut that thing off. That briefing. I'm not a fan of it. It's going to talk for a while.
Please fasten and adjust your seatbelt as shown here. Keep your seatbelt fastened and visible
Delta
until the seatbelt
2508,
sign is
readback
off.
correct.
When needed, you
Contact
can
ground on
release it as shown here.
131.975.
Please switch
Good
your
day.
mobile phones and all other electronic devices to flight mode. Mobile phones and other electronic devices without a flight mode must be switched off. It's illegal to smoke on this flight, including electronic cigarettes. It is also strictly prohibited to smoke in the lavatories, which are equipped with smoke detectors. Attempting to damage these detectors is penalized by law. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down automatically. Pull the nearest mask, place it over your nose and mouth, pull the straps to adjust your mask, and keep breathing normally. Ensure your mask is properly adjusted before assisting others. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin at the front, center,
Look like we
and
might be
rear.
up
The
online
exit
now.
signs will help you find them.
Go ahead and get number
Take a
2
moment
started
now to
now.
locate your nearest sign, which may be
And 2
behind
on the
you.
rise.
In the event of an emergency evacuation,
Yeah, I gotta get
leave the aircraft
RPM
following
up
the
far
exit
enough
signs
before
and the
it'll
illuminated path
ignite and
along the aisle.
self-sustain.
To ensure a quick evacuation, please leave behind all hand luggage, high heels, and sharp objects.
In
You will
1 on
find
the
your life vest
rise.
under your seat. Taking a life jacket from the plane is penalized by law.
Lindbergh
If
ground,
needed,
Zane
slip it over your
1029
head,
with whiskey, ready
attach
to
the
taxi,
straps, and adjust
IFR.
the tightness. When you reach the exit,
Zane
inflate your life jacket by
1029er,
pulling
taxi
the
to
red
and hold short of
toggles
runway
or by
27
blowing
via
into the tube
taxiway
or
Bravo
tubes.
Bravo 1.
Exit doors
Contact
are equipped
tower
with
on
automatically
118.3
inflating
when ready.
slides, which the crew will operate in case of an emergency. Before
Taxi to
takeoff
and
and
hold short
landing,
runway
please make sure that
27
your
using
window is
taxiway
open,
Bravo
the tray
Bravo
table
1.
is closed,
Zane
and your seat
1029er.
back is fully upright. For more information, please refer to the safety
Alright,
card
look
located
like our
Make
ignition
sure you
went back
follow
to
all
run on
signs
its
and cabin
own.
crew
We're still
instructions
up on
at
the
all
rise
times.
on
Thank
N1
you for your
though.
attention. Our captain and the crew wish you enjoy your flight.
Alright, we just got, beside parking brake, just got pressure auto mode off. Double check where we, alright, we'll turn on all of our icing, de-icing stuff. I think that's manual deploy. Okay, pressure, yeah, auto mode. That's what we want right there. Yep, see, so. All right, we got nothing on the ICAS. All right, and I think we are pretty well set up. We'll go ahead and ask for a pushback.
Lindbergh ground, Zane
I gotta get
1029er,
our
requesting
parking brake
pushback.
disengaged.
Zane 1029er,
And-
pushback request accepted.
Alright, got a bit going on here. Yeah, this airfield's pretty busy. Okay, I don't really need the visual assist stuff. I don't know why it defaults to on, because I don't normally use it. Let's get far enough back where we can taxi on our own. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and go to the right.
Lindbergh ground, Zane 1029er, requesting pushback time to steer the aircraft to the right.
Zane 1029er, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
United Airlines flight taking off. Got a Southwest coming in from San Jose. Delta. All right, let's go ahead and stop.
Lindbergh ground, Zane 1029er, requesting the end of pushback.
Okay,
Zane 1029er,
on a real
request
world,
to end pushback received.
on a real world aircraft, me being a former aircraft mechanic myself, I will say that they did almost right at, well, you always want to straighten the steer, the nose gear before you stop. What do we got here? Baghdad Bob in a 737 MAX 8. All right, he just disappeared. Okay, let's get our flaps set where we need them. I think index 2 should be fine. And
Haven't got my altitude set yet. Let's. Oh, too far. Oh, there's an outer and an inner. Okay, so we're set there. Also need to preset our speed hold. I'm going to set it to 250. Oh, actually, no. It's going to, I can use the, basically use the auto throttle and it'll maintain whatever speed is right there. It'll start out like that, but once we're climbing, it'll automatically switch to 250. So we're good there. All right, yaw damper. Go ahead, or we'll actually work on that a bit. All right, let's go ahead and get taxied. This airfield's a little more on the simple side with the taxiways, so it's nothing really special with how to get to the runway without using the wrong taxiways and stuff like a lot of other airfields. It's just one major runway, and there's just this one real parallel. A good number of airplanes over here getting ready to take off. Plus, I got a SkyWest bird on the other side, looking like they're working their way to the end of the runway as well. We got Southwest. He just landed, or is he taking off? SkyWest just crossed over to the other side. Ah, yeah, Southwest must have just landed because he's coming this way. Pretty short landing run if that's the case. All right, who else we got here? We got a Hobo Flyer, Piper PA-28 Dakota. Flying in the area, got a Zen Music 2. Got Alaska 1470 up in front of us. It's going to be taking off for O'Hare. Crackmouth Koi. I can't read what they are. Oh, and it says the 172. Okay. Alright, got some generic 737s here. Must not have the liveries, whatever they actually are. And what do we have here? More ERJs? Guessing those are more, yeah, those are ERJ 170s. Again, with more generic livery on them again. Decent number there, though. All right, Alaska. Yeah, that one actually has a livery on it because I have that on liveries for the 737. That's a 737 MAX 9 that you just saw. Little Cessna Citation, I think, or yeah, Citation 30, whatever. Okay, why is my caution light? Let's acknowledge that. We don't have anything to worry about right now. There's nothing on the ICAS, so. Oh, I can turn the APU off though. Really don't need that while engines are running. Leave that on auto. We can turn off the lead valve. We don't need that. Okay, I forgot to turn on the lights though. Shame on me. What are we getting a caution for? Zen Music 2 XL. We got a Perm Ninja over here, parked over just here to the south. Where the hell is he at? Is he in the water or something? Is there even a parking area over there? I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe. Okay, who we got here? American Airlines 1121. And Delta 2508. Why is that looking like a generic livery? I should have the right livery for that. Another generic one. A321. Guys, we're having some issues with the AI aircraft. Are gonna fly right through me, and look like this guy suddenly disappeared, or oh, now he's back. I'm just gonna go through him. Cause see, we got the 757 that's starting to, this AI 757 that's starting to go through me now. It's one of the downfalls with doing this without VATSIM or other stuff. Let's get up all the way up to where he's at.
Hold short runway 27, Delta 725. Lindbergh Tower, Delta 725, ready for departure. Runway 27, IFR to Atlanta.
Delta 725, hold short runway 27. Traffic is Embraer E-170 on the runway. Skywest Tree 14, contact ground on 12.9er. Southwest 4 Tree, exit runway when able.
Lindbergh Tower, Zane 1029 at runway 27, ready for departure. IFR to San Jose.
Zane 1029er, hold short runway 27. Traffic is Boeing B757 on the runway.
Okay, so the 757 that's in, that's... That looks funny. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for that Delta flight to move first, I guess. I don't see that he's on the runway, though. Huh. You gotta be kidding me.
Hold short runway 27, Skywest 4087.
So we got a Alaska Airlines flight landing at the same time a Delta flight's taking off.
Runway 27, IFR
Ah, screw this. I'm gonna go anyway.
American 798 Lindbergh Tower.
These AI birds are gonna be too big a problem, so.
Runway 27 approach.
Lindbergh Tower. FlexJet 659er ready for IFR departure. Runway 27.
Let's get out of here.
3019er, turn next taxiway.
I don't care if I get
FlexJet 659
yelled at for runway incursion. We're just going to be constantly battling with these AI aircraft otherwise, so.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2130 at runway 27, ready for departure, IFR to Nashville.
Oh, I need to set my trim a little higher.
2130, hold short runway 27. Traffic is on the runway.
Cleared Renav Zulu runway 27 approach. American 798.
Rotate.
Skywest 3019er.
Hold short runway 27. FlexJet 659er.
Okay. Let's see. Why did it take so long to get off the ground?
Ready for IFR departure. Runway 27.
Alright, let's get our auto throttle.
FlexJet 659.
Autopilot and auto throttle
Traffic
6.
is on upwind. Zane 1029er, you are not cleared to take off.
I don't care. I'm doing what I want.
3019er, turn next taxiway.
Hold short
Alright,
runway
let's get our
27,
flaps retracted.
Southwest 2130. Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2130.
We're gonna stall here if we don't start.
IFR.
Why is my...
Skywest 3252.
There we go. Now I'm finally set at 250.
Southwest 2130, hold short runway 27. Traffic is on upwind.
Alright, landing gear confirmed up.
Skywest 3019er, contact ground on 129er decimal 7.
Alright, let's get our
Hold short
nav.
runway 27. FlexJet 659er. Lindbergh Tower. FlexJet 659er ready for departure. Runway 27.
What does that one look like it's on? Is the flight director on?
FlexJet 659er, hold short runway 27. Traffic is Airbus A320 on final. Skywest 3252, turn next taxiway. Zane 10. Lindbergh Tower, JetBlue 289er, 12 miles east, inbound Renav Yankee runway, 27 approach. JetBlue 289er, Lindbergh Tower, altimeter 3015, cleared Renav Yankee runway 27 approach. Zane 1029er, you are not cleared to take off. 129er decimal 775.
I'll do what I want.
Skywest 3019.
I
Skywest
am...
3252, turn next taxiway. American 798, number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 179er at 6, cleared to land runway 27. Skywest
Don't know why I even
3252,
mess with this because it's gonna do it at once anyway.
Hold short runway 27, Southwest 2130.
Let me try decreasing my vertical speed.
Number 2 American 798.
United 660, turn next taxiway.
No, it's,
Nav Yankee runway, 27 approach.
it's my throttles.
289er. Zane 1029. SoCal approach, Zane 1029er, 7 miles southwest of Charlie Alpha 84, 3700. Request IFR to San Jose, ready to copy. Zane 1029er is clear to San Jose Airport as filed. Squawk 2551. Zane 1029er clear to San Jose Airport as filed. Squawk 2551.
Alright, for some reason it was the auto throttles weren't doing their job. I had to use my flight stick to force it.
Correct. Radar contact.
Looks like it's adjusting now.
Altimeter 3014, continue to GYWNN.
Iberian Trail.
Proceed on course. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Okay,
Flight level
330. What? I'm not climbing at 330 on a
Following heading 300.
on a west flight.
Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Ask for 320.
Flight level 330. Zane 1029er.
All right, altitude hold set at 32,000 now.
On 134.575. Good day.
Get our range set out a little bit further.
134.575 for Zane 1029er. Los Angeles Center, Zane 1029er is passing 5,100 climbing flight level 330.
Zane 1029er, Los Angeles Center, altimeter 301 Radar contact, continue to GYWNN.
3013. Gwynn must be named after Tony Gwynn, former Hall of Fame San Diego Padre. Let's get weather turned on.
Jazz 8764, contact SoCal approach on 119.6. Good day. FlexJet 659er contact Los Angeles Center.
119.6 for Jazz 8764.
I don't know why that's lit up, but it says it's off. Now we get yaw damper on, or is it? Oh, it already was on, I guess. Or it's just not responding. Okay, well we don't need to keep climbing at 1,000 feet per minute anymore. Now that we got the auto throttle issue figured out. Wonder why it was taking so long to get up to altitude. And we're supposed to, yeah, we're already up. Okay, we need to cross Gwynn at or above 6,000. We're currently 12.5 miles out from Gwynn, and we're already above 6,000, so we're good. And after that, I need to cross Padres at 9,000. Actually, you know what? If we want to follow that procedure, we should be leveling off at 9,000 until we cross Padres first. Because that looks like it wants us to cross right at 9,000. Okay, vertical speed looks like it's coming down. Oh, we're good. So we'll wait till we cross Padres, and then we'll set it to 12,000 for Coward and LAX. We might want to cross LAX at 12,000. Oh, okay. We'll hit silence and cockpit to shut that up.
Zane 1029er, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Polaris 171
All right, now cross Gwynn.
Above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 220. Southwest 1264, descend and maintain 2000.
descend and maintain flight level 220, Volaris 171
Descend and maintain 2000, Southwest 1264.
Okay, so Padres need to cross at 9. That'll be our next, when we make our next turn, that'll be when we climb up to 12.
Zane 1029er, please expedite your climb flight level tree 0.
You know, I'm thinking about getting that Say Intentions add-on. Because it looked like it might, you know, it's an AI air traffic control program. I mean, I could always use VATSIM as well, but VATSIM has to rely on humans to actually be online to at the airfields. Not to mention, they don't always, you know, there's a question of do they know what they're doing too. Whereas, Say Intentions, it's AI, and no matter what airfield you're at, there's somebody there, pretty much. You guys have experience with that add-on? Let me know what you guys' thoughts on it are. I'm really interested in knowing that. It looked like it. I saw 1 or 2 reviews on it so far. It looked like it might be pretty
Please
good.
expedite your climb flight level tree 0.
All right, we are not far from Padres. Looks like we're 3 miles out. Once we start turning to the right, we'll start a climb to 12,000. All right, right turn started now. Let's get up to... Okay, vertical speed is on its way up. Now, I'm used to a 737 where, you know, if I set the altitude hold at a different altitude, I still have to change the vertical speed manually. Get it to react. It doesn't just adjust to my altitude changes. You know, if I'm already at that altitude, then yeah, it usually holds that altitude until I manually tell it to either through the vertical speed hold or maybe through nav or something. All right, now above 10,000, so we can accelerate to 320 knots. And yeah, we're 8 miles from Coward. This map up here looks like I'm not to Padres yet, but this one here shows we're already there. So we zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we're already over past Padres. Okay. Decent amount of other traffic here. Burgle D. An LRC 640. I don't know what that should be. An AI bird. Dogleg Dell on an A320 Neo. Solid Dust 643289. I see a Seeking Wisdom up ahead. Okay.
Skywest tree 273. Maintain present altitude.
See, normally there should be an A or a B there after that. If it's an A, cross out or above. If it's a B, cross out or below.
Skywest
but without a letter,
7 tree. Climb and maintain flight level tree 40.
Seems like a bit far away to be staying here at 12,000 though. Let me pull up the tablet.
20, climb and maintain flight level tree.
Get this thing moved out of the way first.
Zane 1029er, please expedite your climb flight level tree 0.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50. SkyWest 9er tree 20.
Okay, what are we working with here? Yeah, so you had to cross Coward at or below 12,000. That's what it shows there. This page does not seem to show that I have to cross LAX at a particular altitude, though.
Laxus 640 contact SoCal approach on 124.05. Good day.
Given that, I'm going to go ahead and
please expedite your climb flight level tree 30.
Go ahead and send it to 320.
124.05 for Laxus 640.
Delta 16.
We're on a generally westbound flight, so it should not be using odd numbered flight levels. It should be using a numbered flight level. I'll level off at 32 and then at 320 and see if they can request a decrease of 1,000 That's the other downfall built-in ATC.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Delta 1684.
Alright guys, so that's pretty much it with the departure procedure. Let's see, yeah, there's a whole bunch going on here. The Rust 1914. It's a high follow roads. A Wilson 925, Ryan 19024. These guys, Freddy Fungus and this Mooncat and whatever, probably on the ground at LAX.
Zane 102, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day.
Alright guys, we are ready to start descending. We need to cross double at or below 270. ETA there is 2034 Zulu. And it is 2031, so we're going to start descending now. Okay, so something I notice every time I fly this aircraft, the ERJ-175, I have fuel problems. See, I'm down at 13%, started at 50, 300, a little over 300 nautical miles shouldn't have been that big a deal, or well, whatever it was. The other thing I noticed when the virtual air traffic control canceled my IFR clearance and I got new clearance, completely butchered my intended route. So we're on a totally different route than I was expecting. We're over the Fresno area right now.
121.25, Zane 1029er. Oakland Center, Zane 1029er is at flight level 305, descending 4,000 via the RA0R5 arrival.
Okay, so
Oakland Center, radar contact, continue to RA0R.
Alright, looks like we're going to accelerate to 320. And then after we cross stubble, we're going to reset our altitude to 220. Get zoomed in here. Come on. Yeah, right there should be fine. Yeah, we're almost over stubble now. 8 miles out, still, yeah. Should be about 2 minutes, so yeah, look like about 1,800, yeah, about 1,800 foot per minute descent. We should be able to get there on time. Got some pretty strong winds. I think it was 107 earlier. Now, I might have to cheat and add more fuel because there's a pretty good chance we're going to run out if I don't. I'll go ahead and do that. Shouldn't have to do this at all, but unfortunately it does this. Couldn't go back up 20%. Alright. Kind of cheating. I don't think this aircraft should be performing like this. Yeah, well, when I was cruising, we were burning about 4,500 pounds per hour on each engine, so, well, a bit over 4,000, like right now. So we're burning over 8,000 pounds per hour, and barely got like 4,000, a little over 4,000 now, so it's only good for about half an hour. All right, we are crossing now, so I'm going to go ahead and drop down to 22,000. Looks like we got some, look at SkyWest aircraft. We're gonna, we're catching up to it already too. It's only a couple of thousand feet below us. Yeah, that's the fuel warning again, I think. Yeah. Tank left and right fuel low. Yeah, I already know that. Now, the other thing I need to learn with this aircraft too is how do I get it to maintain the airspeed that I want it to maintain and not whatever the computer automatically puts in there. Because as soon as I engage auto throttle, it's going to do that regardless. All right, you just saw we just crossed the contrail there at SkyWest is leaving. Like the SkyWest 4910's coming in out of Phoenix. They are also descending. I have a feeling we're going to catch them. I'm just going to do our thing anyway because the AI birds don't care. But in reality, I should slow it down. I think I will. I'll turn off the auto throttle and bring our speed down so we don't get any closer than we are. Help us save some fuel too. I believe this is called the Razor 5 approach. Arrival, whatever. See, yeah, we're about to. We already crossed Razor, looks like. Okay, ouch. We need to cross that one below 190.
Zane 1029er. Traffic is 12 o'clock.
Okay, we're getting ready to cross Razor right now, it looks like.
Embry RJ. Report them in sight.
Zane 1029er, have the Embry
I was going to say, co-pilot, you're going to do your job?
Alaska 505, contact Oakland Center on 12.3.
Alright, let's reset down to 19 now. So, cross ouch at or below 19.
123.8 for Alaska 505.
Alright, now it looks like SkyWest is starting to pull away from us. That's exactly what I want. So yeah, we'll keep our speed down a little bit. We'll have to manually control it. Because the minute I engage auto throttle, it's gonna try to speed me up to 320, which I don't want. And why are we coming down at that slow a speed? Should be descending faster than that. Yeah, let me see what happens when I engage vertical speed hold. That's kind of weird. Not sure why it was so slowly coming down, but all right. Now we're looking better. 8 miles away. Look like we're about 3 minutes out from crossing. Ouch. So we should be able to get down to speed fast enough, down to altitude. SkyWest now 7 miles out. I think we should be fine as long as we're within.
SkyWest 49er,
yeah, at least 5 miles behind them.
On 127.45. Good day. .45. SkyWest 49er 10.
Who else we got here? We got a Last Rider and a FA18. G-Money 24. Like we must be leveling off. Saw the nose pitch up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to pull up the arrival procedure for you guys. Yeah, Razor 5. This is where we're at. Got a series of different altitude restrictions.
Zane 10, 29er contact center on 127.45. Good day.
Yeah, Clyde is the one that we're going to go toward, and then yeah, we'll come straight across here, and then we'll line right up with the runway from there.
Center Zane 1029er is passing flight level 190, descending 4,000 via the RA0R Fife arrival.
Zane 1029er, center, radar contact. Continue to anti-gating.
Alright, direct nicked. And we need to cross that at or below 14. Okay, so SkyWest seems to be doing about 250, 260 indicated. We are starting to get some rain. Get these wipers on. Just got to figure out where the controls for them are. Honestly, don't remember. Probably over here, mansion. Let's see. That's Pedo Heat. are the wiper controls? There they are. See if this works at all. Yeah, they don't seem to work. Alright, I guess we can pretend that they're gonna work. Well, they were cleared off anyway. Alright, let's range in one more level. 7 miles out. Okay, gotta get our speed down because we're starting to catch up to SkyWest. Alright, after we cross Nick, we're gonna drop down to 10,000. And we we do have some weather, but the meter report, the current meter for San Jose is showing VFR conditions. Overcast skies, 48.9 degrees Fahrenheit, wind 090 okay, does that mean the runway in use is going to change then? Visibility 8, ceiling 3,500. Oh, now it's working. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe it only works below certain speed. Okay, look like we're crossing. Let me go ahead and get the altitude set, and we'll get those windshield wipers turned back off.
Southwest Tree 509er. Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Alright, who else we got here? We got an OOF kid and a Boeing 787 Dreamliner.
Climb and maintain flight level 290. Southwest Tree 509er.
Birdie Fungus. Darius 321. Okay. I don't see any weather. Well, I did have a. Ooh, that looks nasty. In a real world flight, we'd probably be avoiding this. Yeah, that's. That looks pretty bad. That looks. Okay, all this red is something we'd want to avoid in a real world, but we're not in the real world, so it's gonna need to get down to speed. It's once we get down to 10,000 feet, we can't go any faster than 250. But it looks like the approach area, especially around the airfield, look like it's a minor rain. So we might be able to get away with it. See what we're dealing with here, though. I wouldn't be surprised if some real-world flights are diverting away from here because of this weather, though. Okay, down to 7,000 that are after we cross.
SkyWest 49er10, contact NorCal approach on 125.35. Good day.
What kind of flow rate we got now? Only about 2,000.
NorCal approach on 133.95. Good day.
133.95. Zane 1029er.
Going to 125.35. SkyWest 49er10.
I'm gonna get zoomed in a little bit more. Get rid of the flight passive kit, it looks like. Oh, I need to get to set my altimeter as well. 2978 was the last update. Let's get this adjusted. Okay, now we get down to 7,000.
Polaris 7910.
Should be able to get our speed down. Okay, we're getting rain again.
390.
Get our speed down some more. Let's see what triggers these wipers.
Level tree 90, Polaris 7910.
Maybe below 230, I don't know. Yep. So 230 is what triggers them. Get above 230, they stop working. Get below 230, they work. Okay, I'm gonna get a notch of flaps out now. Uh-oh. Well, maybe a little bit too early on that. As we are just a hair into overspeed condition on there. Alright, this is looking better now. Alright, 3 miles from Scoper. I'm going to try to maintain 180 for now. But actually, you know what? I don't know what I want to use the auto throttle. Let me set to 200 right now.
Contact NorCal approach on 126.475. Good day.
Southwest tree 425.
Alright, look like we're starting to cross Scoper. And we want to be at or above 4,000 when we cross Clyde. Go ahead and get our landing gear down. Got it, transit. Alright, let's get our landing lights on as well. I guess I never turned these on when I should have. Yeah, it's some pretty good weather there. Alright. Let me get my speed down a little bit more. It's at 20:58, so we're
Ladies
about
and gentlemen,
5.
We are close to landing at the destination airport. Ensure the window is open,
Where are you
the
going?
tray table is closed, and the seat back is fully upright. Stow the footrest, video screen, and headset. Fasten and adjust the seatbelt. Thanks.
They lining me up for the wrong runway or something?
Is at flight level 285, climbing flight level tree 70. Southwest 1762. Center, radar contact, continue.
I don't like that. How about Zulip? know why I did that. Okay, yeah. Now I'm straight toward Zulip. 3600. Okay, I gotta be careful there because I'm getting too close to stall speed. Got too distracted with fixing that problem. Get some more flaps out, that'll help. How did my auto throttle arm? I didn't tell it to arm.
Is at flight level 225, climbing flight level 270.
This is goofy. I don't know why it even did that. I didn't tell it to arm.
Radar contact, continue.
Yeah, this thing's doing all kinds of stuff I don't want to do. Okay, so stall speed's right at 100, so about 130 is what I want to be around right now. Go ahead and get another degree of flaps out. $3,200. Oh, speed getting too far down again. Okay, it looks like the auto throttle might be kicking in on to try to keep me from stalling or something. What the hell?
Autopilot.
Overspeed. 400.
Oh, that sucks. Huh. I don't know why that. How'd that happen?
Autopilot.
It's not responding.
Destination airport. Please keep your seatbelt fastened and don't get up from your seat until the aircraft is completely stopped in the terminal.
I don't know what happened
Don't
there.
forget that the contents of the upper luggage rack could move during the flight. Be careful when opening it. Passengers in transit with a connection to another destination.
SkyWest 3064, climb and maintain flight level
What do we have here anyway?
Captain and crew, thank you for flying with us. We wish you a
We had ourselves a crash.
Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Okay, how about we slew?
Same 1029er, read back correct. Radar contact 3900, altimeter 2978. Continue to Jenny's following heading 305. Proceed on course, climb, and maintain flight level 330.
Okay, guys, let's try this again.
Proceed on course, climb, and maintain flight
Let me get my... Oh, I'm flying the wrong direction. Okay, let's get turned back the other way. Yeah, I don't need to keep dealing with this shit.
30, left approach via Clyde transition.
Cleared RAZRR 5 arrival. Maintain present altitude. Expect ILS runway 30. Left approach via Clyde transition. Zane 1029er.
Zane 102, contact, NorCal approach on 133.95. Good day.
Let's just turn the autopilot off. It's doing nothing but causing problems for me.
133.95 for Zane
Come on.
1029er.
Get the landing gear. Oh. Wrong button. Okay, we don't don't need to be in that big, huge climb there. I can't really see because the clouds. Gotta use the map to even have any idea where the hell I'm going. Yeah, I look like I'm in a pretty good end, possibly. So, back in a climb now. Oh, that's right. I forgot this aircraft also automatically trims as well, so which is nice, but it's hard to get used to because I'm not used to doing that. Okay. Zulip, I need to cross at or above 3,600. So I go. Look like we're right about where we want to be, and look like I'm right around the heading I want to be on too. Actually, right there looks like I'm a little bit off to the right and too low. Alright, about to intercept the glide slope now. If I can get it to cooperate. Okay, where are we going? It's trying to force me to turn and I don't want it to. Damn it, I keep fighting with this stupid autopilot, and now I can't get it. Oh. These different modes are battling against me, and I was already on the... Oh, for God's sake. Now I'm too high. See, I'm spending too much time fighting with this thing. This also in approach mode. Yeah, I'm off to the right. I'm going a little too high, but not too bad. Overspeeded again. Look like we are possibly lining up. I'm on. Where are you going? Okay, 34 knot wind. That's probably why. But I'm like a good 20 degrees off from my runway heading. And it still feels like this thing's trying to control itself. I'm only on 5 mile final. I'm too high. Way too high. Oh, yeah. If I had a different aircraft, this would be a different story, but I always have trouble with this ERJ. I'm not too accustomed to flying it. think I might still be off to the left, but I mean, the outboard DU looks like I'm right on the line, right where I need to be, but the inboard one looks like I'm now off to the, let's see. All right. Makes me think I'm not tuned to the correct frequencies or something. Okay, where are we at? I get the impression that the outboard DU is the one that's correct, so yeah, and we still got 18, 19 mile an hour wind, so only 1,100 feet off the ground now, and I'm still too high. What are we working with? Okay, all right, I think I see the end of the runway now, right where that Skywest 2910 is at. Yeah, all right, I see the PAPI lights now. Yeah, I'm off to the, oh wait. Yeah, I'm off to the left. Okay. I'm gonna stall if I'm not careful, and I'm too low as it is. See what we can do here. Yeah. Not gonna be the best landing in the world, I don't think.
30. 20.
Yeah, a little bit of a bounce. Definitely not my best landing ever. Got the job done, but okay, I know we're gonna end up taxiing down to what? Oh, the auto brakes. Yeah, I don't need the auto brakes that hard. Not on this long a runway. Oh, man, this is horrible. We'll just get off the runway and... Alright, that's tuned to San Jose. I'll taxi to the gate.
San Jose ground, Zane 1029er. Request taxi to the gate.
Zane 1029er. Taxi to gate 17 via taxiway Hotel Cross runway 12 left Hotel Zulu.
What the hell? Okay, let's get the ground map up.
17 via taxiway Hotel Cross runway 12 left Hotel Zulu. Zane 1029er.
Alright, cross 12 left, and then... Alright, hotel, and then Hotel Zulu after we cross. So. Okay, looks like this is hotel right here. Okay, so yeah, just go straight across then. Alright, we do have a Mav there over here, but he's crossing. Okay, we are clear. What is going on here? Why is the aircraft just suddenly doing that? It's weird. Okay, that's that gate there right in front of us is where we're set up. What is this thing doing? Yeah, I know the tank fuel's low. You let me freaking taxi, I can end this. What is this thing doing? Look at these flaps retracted. Alright, I don't know why I was doing that. That's some weird stuff there. Am I back to... No, I'm still not back to normal. What the hell's going on here? It's acting like it's kind of, but again, it's... I don't know if it's just some issues with the ERJ specifically or something else on here. Come on. Alright, that should be good enough. We'll just go ahead and shut it down. I'm going to go ahead and do the quick way instead of the way I normally would, so I'm going to at least get the wipers shut up. Alright, anybody else we got here? Not a lot going on here. Southwest jet there. Another Southwest there. SkyWest. That's the same guy I was following earlier. Jewish Noodle on an F-35. A JetBlue flight from San Francisco over there.
Well, needless to say, I wasn't a fan of that approach and landing. So many things going all weird with that. Got too distracted with stuff and missed important details, and kind of shows you just how easily things can go wrong when you get distracted with other stuff here. So I'm gonna say aviate, navigate, and communicate, something like that. Or I don't think I spent enough time on the aviate part of that. Or paying it, well. Next time I got too distracted with why is the aircraft doing things that I wasn't commending it to do. Not used to that. I definitely need more practice with the ERJ-175. Let me know what you guys, if you guys have experiences with that aircraft that, I don't know if there's some insights on that that might be able to help me with any mistakes that you might have seen me make. Otherwise, all right, that's all I got for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will see you on another one.